What's up, dreamers? The time has come to listen to this ballad about flowers and fairies. Let's find out. Eerie low drone. Some static. No, ads, no. Go away, ads. Ooh, kick. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. People have said this sounds like Eye of the Beholder, and I hear it. Ooh. A little more melodic than Justice, though. It's like Justice and Load had a baby. Hi-hat, no crash. There we go, straight beat. Yeah, this is very Justice. That's a goofy rhythm. Okay. It's actually very death magnetic. We're bringing back sane anger. Temptation. Except Lars learned how to play. Ooh. Double kick and toms. Okay. Okay, so we've got ourselves, I guess, temptation would be like a hook. And then we've got a verse. The bee still shouts for what it's yearning, strokes the fire, desire burning, the never-ending quenchless craving, the unforgiving misbehaving. We've talked at great length on this channel about James's addiction. We know that he recently went back into rehab and has come out to the other side. So we kind of understand right off the bat what the song is about. If darkness had a son, here I am. I'm guessing this is a chorus. Temptation is father. If darkness had a son, yeah, that's me. Very Prince Charming in here. A lot of references to their previous records. I kind of like this. This whole 72 seasons is very much so a callback to their whole career. We've got some Justice in here, the Eye of the Beholder sounding riff at the beginning, but we also have some riffing that sounds more like Load or maybe Death Magnetic, and we've got that straight beat, and we've, you know, it's not too Justice-y for me yet. Yes, I get the it sounds a lot like that, but it doesn't. I guess Justice to me had a lot more time signature things and felt a little bit more, I don't know, wonky. People hate when I say Justice is wonky, but it just, there's a lot of hard transitions that don't feel right. This one is pretty straight 4/4. I haven't noticed anything strange rhythmically so far. I think the guitars, the little fills that they're doing in between the chugs are placed in an odd way, and odd not in a bad way, odd meaning just different, unique. That's what Metallica does. They kind of take something that's normal and they shift it back a couple of measures and they make it unique. So it's fine enough, but I don't think this chorus is calling to me. I don't feel like the lyrics are really grabbing me. I'm not going like, oh, hey, that's a unique take on being, on having an addiction. I feel like we've heard words like these before in just the world. It doesn't feel new to me lyrically. And then melodically, it's also not grabbing me yet. I'm excited to hear what happens in the rest of the song, but I think a couple of you predicted that because it has a very Justice feel that I probably won't like it as much. We'll see. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I am saying that so far it's not grabbing me as much as 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 did, and even Screaming Suicide grabbed me a little quicker than this one. So we're getting into it. It's 7 minutes long. Who knows where they'll take it? Will there be a soft instrumental in the middle? Will there be guitar solos that have harmonies? Will there be time signature changes? I don't know. I'm here for the ride. We've got 2 choruses in. Let's find out what happens with the next verse. Leave me be. Okay. I kind of like that riff. I like this riff more. It's deeper and crunchier. It's easy to sing. This is very load, reload. Back to the main riff. Chorus. I think what I'm expecting here from this chorus is, if darkness had a son, here I am. That little gap in between there is what I'm expecting, and because he's coming in sooner, it's like throwing me off, and I'm like, oh wait, okay, I gotta do it earlier. And then the second time it comes around, I'm like, okay, I got this, I could go earlier, and it still comes before I anticipate it. And so just instinctively, I want it to be just a longer break in between those 2 phrases, and it just isn't there. It's funny because it's my own doing. It's not because they're doing anything wrong. It's just I'm expecting a certain thing when you have the pattern of Metallica songs in your bones. You just kind of expect it to go a certain way, and so when they give you something different, it's hard to get used to. So maybe this is a case of I just need to hear it over and over and over, and then I'll love it. Screaming Suicide grew on me over time. Yeah, it's weird to me. It's weird. I like those 3s. Ah, there's the wah. Ooh, halftime. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah. Oh, when it goes halftime, yeah, give it. Okay, let's talk about this. Unpack the solo here. We got lots of wah from Kirk, standard Kirk. It felt very simple in the beginning, then he went up high and he did a little diddly diddly diddly, and then he did that messy fill. He always kind of a chromatic fall down thing, and then he went into some more bluesy sounding solo-y stuff. Again, nothing really new for Kirk. It's kind of right in line with everything he's been doing in the last couple of albums, so not super inspiring. I love the halftime though. Like the song is pretty much straight kick on the 1 and the 3, snare on the 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But then you go into halftime and that snare moves to the 3 and the kick is on the 1 and there's nothing in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it feels like they might even be pulling the tempo a little bit. It has that Am I Savage kind of vibe. And if you put a Metallica song into any DAW and you try to map out the tempo, the tempo, body as a temple. If you try to map out the tempo, you'll notice that it doesn't really stay consistent for the entire song for pretty much any of their songs. They're not a band that plays strictly to the grid. They push and pull as is necessary. And I think that's maybe what makes them interesting. So I feel like there's a little bit of pull in those halftime grooves, and then it speeds up. It goes back to straight time again. I mean, it's not speeding up. The tempo is similar, but like the changing of the snare gives you a push and pull effect. And it really just kind of like, ooh, do I want to give in to temptation or do I want to pull away? And that back and forth is really cool. That's my favorite part of the song so far. Ooh, yeah. Am I savage? Turn again to where it's darkest, dragging home the seething harvest, and all the children. Drums are very fuel. Manipulated, propagated. Whining in the background. Oh, yeah, yeah. Give me that halftime vibe. Here we go. Yeah, halftime, finish it off. Ooh, oh, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, we got the lead again. Outro solo. Bass. Okay, a little bit of that sort of whiny, goofy. I don't know. It's a little bit of that bass at the end that we're used to from Cliff Burton. You know, the Damage Inc. and Orion sounds. Here we are at the end. Wow, that's the song. I am unpacking this, and I think you were all right. The ones who told me that I probably wouldn't like this one as much. I think you're right. It's not grabbing me the same. I don't think these lyrics are as, artistic. James has some really, really deep lyrics in the Load Reload era, and they were some of the most powerful, just written, just symbolism and metaphors and just, I don't know, the way he played with his words was so beautiful. And this just feels very much like they're running out of stuff to say. Does that make sense? It feels like he wants to talk about the temptation, but he's not really sure how to put it in a deeper way. Maybe he's trying to make it more obvious on purpose. Maybe all of those deep symbolisms and metaphors from the past, maybe they were too deep for him and he didn't really get to say, this is what I actually meant. So maybe just getting it out and being surface level with it is intentional. But for me, when I'm looking at a song, if I'm going to be ranking a song, I want the lyrics to really have a poignant little something to them. And so we have stuff, the beast and darkness had a son, I'm the father. I don't know, we heard it in Prince Charming rather. We heard it in most of Load and Reload. If you watched the St. Anger documentary, Some Kind of Monster, you saw them have a song that they threw away that was called Temptation. Or bringing that back. We have some Fuel sounding drums. We have some Justice sounding guitars. It's kind of everything from all of their catalog all in one, but it just isn't quite hitting. It's kind of, I hate to say, for lack of a better word, boring. Don't hate me. Don't at me. This is my opinion. You could share yours. It's not about arguing. We all have our own opinions, but for me, it's just a little bit subpar. Ugh. Oh man, I can't wait to see these comments. Oh boy. I love Metallica. I'm always going to love Metallica. I'm going to be at both concerts when they come to Minneapolis. I already got my tickets. I've got the album on pre-order. I'll have it the day it comes out. I am excited to hear what the rest of the album has, but so far, 𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗔𝗍𝗔 and Screaming Suicide are really, really hitting like just the right way for me, and this one isn't grabbing in the same way. And maybe that's just because I've never gone through that serious of an addiction, so maybe this is grabbing some of you even more. I'd like to know. Really think about it. Really think critically, because we can all love the song because it's Metallica. Metallica makes great things. That's not in question here. The question is, how does this measure next to their other songs? If you put this next to Master of Puppets, which is also about addiction, it doesn't really line up, does it? Puppets has incredible things going on, a really beautiful interlude, a whole trip in the middle, time signature changes, you've got energy, you've got potent lyrics, you've got poetic language. It's just a really great song. When you put it up next to this, it's like, oh, Temptation, I don't like it. I'm Darkness's son, and Temptation, leave me alone. This is almost more Godsmack than it is Metallica, and for me, it's weighs heavy on the lyrics. Musically, pretty fun. There's some interesting parts. You know I love that halftime break. That's my favorite part of the song in both the bridge or middle section and the outro. But for me, it's not much. I'm not ranking the songs anymore, as you know, not in the video anyway, but I'll put my rank in the comments below soon enough. I'm going to go edit this video, and I'm going to listen to it a few more times, but I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for being here. Now it's your turn. Put it in the comments below. What do you think of the song? How does it make you feel? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Where does it land in your rank of all of Metallica's songs? And really think critically. It's okay to really analyze your favorite artist, to really think about it, but tell me where you sit on it. Make sure you hit subscribe. Midnight Notion is right here. Lots of videos on this channel and lots of music on the internet. I would love for you to hear my songs and give those a comment as well. But that's the video. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Don't forget, you rock.